Hi everybody, welcome to week 7 of our class, which runs from Wednesday, March 27th to Tuesday, April 2nd. Alright, now we're going to start, now that the midterm is over, in the first half of the class we learned about descriptive statistics. Now in the second half of the class we're going to learn about inferential statistics. And for week 7 we're going to learn more about confidence intervals. Let's get that. Confidence intervals and hypothesis testing for the mean. Confidence intervals simply means you got the bell-shaped curve, and you want to see of all the raw data which data falls within the bell-shaped curve and which data falls outside of the bell-shaped curve. So we'll be learning more about that. And hypothesis test for the means. This is where now we're going to start comparing groups, and we're going to within that group we're going to see which group outperforms the other group, and we'll get more into that. Alright, got my vital information. Again, use the Ask the Professor folder if you got questions about the assignment, and hopefully you all have been using the statistical tutor. I think you all pretty versed in that by now. Remember, they're there to help you pass the course, so if you got questions about how to do the calculation, please go to them. That's their job. Again, you got a 9-week assignment, the critical review assignment, which we'll go to in a few moments. Already you should have read the article. That's where you should be at this point. And it's due Tuesday, April 16th. Again, do not ask for a due date extension, mainly because this is a 9-week assignment. And if you wish to use to turn it in, here's information about that. It's not required, but if you wish to use it, go right ahead. Alright, you have 2 assignments this week. You have quiz 7, which will due April 2nd. It's on confidence intervals. And again, remember, after April 2nd, the quiz is closed. And you got a discussion assignment, and you're going to choose just one topic. That's all you need to do is select one topic to discuss. And please remember, in order to respond to other topics, the one that you did not write about, you cannot get into those unless you actually do some type of posting. So you can only respond to within your topic. This is the way it's set up by the university. Alright, let's go to class. I got week 7 up here already from the content section. Again, like I always suggest, start at the top, work your way down through the various folders. Here's my PowerPoint, I believe. And I suggest you watch Dr. Bruin's Zoom session on confidence interval. I think you'll find them helpful. All right, let's go to week 9. Alright, week 9 is where you can find all your information about the critical review assignment. Right now, you should have already read the article. Here's the article. You got to, again, read beyond the abstract. In fact, in the article, in the report, you don't even have to mention the abstract. It's not even a part of it. But you got to read the whole article, okay? And if you got a question about the article, put them in the Ask the Professor folder. All right, let's get rid of that. And let's go here. Alright, in session 9, again, you got your information that you need to in order to do the work. You got your report right here. These are the directions. This is your directional sheet. Alright, you have a title page. Make sure you include that. Your first big session is the summary. In a page and a half, you're just telling the reader what the article is about. Answer these questions, and remember, when you answer the questions, you've got to use complete sentences and paragraph. In the past, some have just wrote like one incomplete sentence or just one sentence and dropped it from there. You got to write more than that. This is graduate level now. All right, your second section, which is the most important section, is your critique. And again, in the critique, you're just expressing yourself, your thoughts about the article. Did the researcher do an adequate job of doing the research project itself? And these are the various sections that you will find within the article that you must discuss. And again, these are basically just yes and no question, you just can't write yes. You gotta support it with examples from the article. All right. Back when I was a graduate student, I had to take a course where there was like a 6-week period. We had to critique one article a week. Yeah, with no guidelines, by the way. Just to let you know, the professor said just go for it. Let me know how you feel about the article. But here you got a lot of guidelines. All right, so read this over. If you have a question about the various sections that you're going to be writing about, put them in the Ask the Professor folder. And here's your writing requirements. Word document, 5 to 8 pages total. This does not include the title page. And if you have a reference section, make sure you use the spell check, please. And this is extremely important. Do not use any quotes. This is a non-quote article. And in the past, students who did quote, well, a lot of times what they did, they would just quote and leave it there. If you, in future papers, if you use a quote, you must explain the quote. And a lot of times when students use too many quotes in an article that or a report they are writing, it possibly means they don't understand the research article itself. And again, if you got a question about the article, put them in the Ask the Professor folder. And here's your APA writing style. I'll let you go through that stuff. Just make sure it's double spaced. Make sure that you use 12-point Times Roman font. All right, let's get rid of that. And now this is really neat. The university has now provided you with a template for your report. All your headings are right here that you need. So write all your sentences and paragraphs within the headings that you have here. If not, points will be taken off, and I hate to have you points taken off just because you didn't use the template. All right, let's go here. Let's go to 7. I think I told you 7. If not, I'll repeat it again. Yeah, I did that. All right, again, there's your week 7. Let's go here. Let's go to discussion. There is a discussion. There are 1, 2, 3. Okay, there are 3 topics. 1. Yep. 3 topics. You choose just one. You choose just one. And again, let me remind you, you can only comment on postings that's within your topic. So if you want to read other topics in their posting, you got to contribute in that. But you're only going to be given credit for just one posting. Just to let you know that. Do that and you'll be perfectly okay. Let's go to activities. You got a quiz this week, quiz 7. Let's go down here. There is a practice, so if you wish to use the practice, you can do that and then ask the the statistical tutors for help. Here's your quiz 7. Let's open it up. There we go. Again, your monitor will look a little bit different from mine. All right, there are 15 problems. Again, each day I suggest you work on some of the problems as the statistical tutors if you have a question. And again, I emphasize you guys are lucky in that each problem tells you automatically what it's going to be about. So you'll be learning more. That's a heads up for you all. And you guys are lucky in that sense. When I was a graduate student, we didn't have any of this. And we had 3 hours to complete these quizzes and exams. You guys got a whole week, so please use that week. I'm going to close this. All right, let's go back here. I'm scrolling up. Discussion, I think I said about quiz 7. Work on your critical review assignment. Gave you a lot of information about today. If you have questions about the assignment, please put them in that statistical tutor. All right, I'm scrolling up. I think I said about all I need to say. All right, this is Dr. Chasen, signing off.